Hi, I'm Ashwini from Vivriti Foundation. I have here with me Mr. Todd Vickers, who is an author of three books: The Paradox of Self-Realization, Truth Like Fire, and his latest release, The Relevance of Kabir. Todd has come to India all the way from Santa Cruz, California. Hi Todd, it's a
Hi.
pleasure to have you here.
Hi, Ashwini. Pleasure to be with you again.
So today we are talking about jealousy.
Heavy topic.
Yes, indeed. A lot of people think about jealousy, possessiveness as a way to care for a person. In fact, they say jealousy arises from the care you have for a person. If you are restricting it to jealousy for people, and from your book or from your writings, I have found out that you say freedom is a way that you care for a person. So, could you explain more about what you think about jealousy?
I could just as easily say jealousy arises from selfish, self-centered fear, and it'd be just as strong. I don't think other people exist to serve my purposes. That's something different than not caring about people. That's me being with them, loving them as they are. And if they want to do something else, I may feel sad about it. I may miss them when they're gone. I may feel gratitude for the time they were there, but I don't possess them. Because a human being is not an object of possession. They don't exist merely as a means. Now, some people will say that jealousy is natural. Well, so is cancer. So is our appendix. And just because something is natural doesn't make it good. Other people would say, well, jealousy is part of our biology. Going beyond our biology is also in our nature too. We don't grow new eyes, we create glasses or laser surgery. We don't grow wings, we build airplanes. So we find ways to go beyond our biological limitations. But there's even a stronger argument against this, because anthropology exposes many, many examples, both of the past and now, of groups of people in different places and at different times that don't have that experience of jealousy. And in fact, jealousy, I would argue, is largely an emotionally charged mental event that involves a concept of self that we feel is threatened. Now, we can really see the mental quality of jealousy when the rival is purely imaginary. How many people just go crazy thinking about their partner being with another person, and that partner hasn't done anything. And that partner has to endure that person's fear. This is jealousy as a mental event. Well, it can be just as much in a mental event and projecting it on a partner when another rival is there. That doesn't make it less a mental event. It just looks like it's now justified because another person is involved. Maybe the partner is flirting or even having sex with others. Such a fact does not justify or condone the jealousy nor the beliefs it rests on. Those things are all questionable. I realized that not only do other people's sexuality not exist to serve my purposes, neither does mine. Sexuality is an event in nature like the weather. It's not something that I can just simply seize a hold of and demand it be what I want, whether it be in me or in another person. Our feelings toward another person in this particular regard may change with what we ate in the morning. So this can deeply affect our desires. So coming back to the topic, even if we realize the beliefs underneath jealousy are irrational or even false, the mental and emotional habit may be stronger than the realization. So let us remember that an emotionally charged prejudice doesn't transform what is false into something true. Take another highly charged example of a prejudice: racism. I mean, there's a place where feelings run high. Like jealousy, people die because of racism. And people have many kinds of rationalizations for these belief systems, but really it's seeing the world from a very narrow point of view and interpreting everything according to those beliefs. Fictions can provoke our instincts, like the way we feel fear falling in a dream. The important question, I think, is, do we want to explore experience beyond our current ideas, beyond our current beliefs, beyond our current limits? If we invite more sexual kindness, receptivity, and generosity, we need to understand what our thinking and imagination can do. Now, I'm not saying we should stay in or endure dangerous circumstances, but we need not run from discomfort, nor need we act on it. Remember, we can induce feelings, good or bad, in our mind and deceive our impulses, just like a chicken's instinct can be misguided by a wooden egg and it will brood on it. If we can distinguish between facts and beliefs about facts, we realize we can disobey feelings that are induced by beliefs. If we can't do that, then we'll probably have trouble navigating sexuality. Our beliefs and ideas simply cannot anticipate the changing circumstances of life. I suggest many emotions we experience rest upon a fictional identity, a mental self we mistake for who we are. If we look at relationships as evidence of who we are, we will be in fear when circumstances exist outside of our expectations. Self-centered fear often leads to manipulating people and events to protect an idea of self, a self we won't find if we look for it. Whenever we drop into deep sleep or quiet our mind, we let this idea of self go. Meditation is an inquiry into that silence. Remember, we are not obligated to believe or obey any thought, even an entrenched habit. And this self that disappears every night when we go to sleep, why do we feel the need to defend it? It's only because we think it's who we really are. And then we look at the circumstances of our life to reinforce it, to maintain it, to sustain it. Common ideas change, but not fast enough for those of us who want to exist beyond custom. We can't linger for decades and centuries waiting for the world to improve. But just like our bold and innovating ancestors, let their innovation be a light unto us. Now it's our turn.
Please. Thank you very much, Todd. For more videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and for more information about Vivriti, log on to www.vivriti.org. Thank you for watching.